ערב שבת קודש, פרשת פנחס, תשפ"ג. The shiur today is לעילוי נשמתה טהורה של מרת לאה בת וירג'ני. רוח השם תניחנה בגן עדן, אמן. At the end of Parashat Balak, it's written that Pinhas saw איש מישראל בועל ארמית. Who is this person? Says the pasuk, Zimri ben Salu, נשיא בית אב לשמעוני. Why the pasuk mentioned that he was the president of the tribe of Shimon? So Rashi already paid attention to it, and Rashi says he wanted to praise Pinhas, that even though that Zimri was a president of Shevet Shimon, nevertheless, he was not afraid, and he decided to kill him in order to save the Chilul Hashem. But according to the Midrash, Nesi Beit Av Lashimoni has to be read in a way of a question. Nesi Beit Av Lashimoni? Can it be that Zimri, that comes from Shevet Shimon, will do such a thing of adultery? In Chumash Bereshit, the story that happened in Shechem with Dinah, that the son of the Hamor, the son of Shechem, he took Dinah and he made something very bad, an adultery thing he did. Shimon and Levi, they took out their sword and they killed all the men in Shechem. Means Shimon was the first that fought against adultery. And of course, this should have been transferred. It was transferred through all the family. And therefore, it was a wonder how come Zimri ben Salu did such a thing. Therefore, the pasuk mentioned Nesi Beit Av Lashimoni, and the Midrash says that this pasuk has to be read in a way of a wonder. Zimri, according to the Torah, according to the halachot of Torah about marrying goyot, he was not chayav mita. Why? Because marry a goya only in a way of a marriage. Only in a way of marriage, you are chayav mita. But if it is not in a way of a marriage, that this is in a way of adultery, you are not chayav mita. But there is halacha leMoshe Sinai, shekanaim pog'im bo. People who are zealous for Borei Olam, they will kill him because of Kedushat Israel. In the beginning of the parasha, it's written, Pinhas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen השיב את חמתי מעל בני ישראל, וקנאו את קנאתי בתוכם. ולא כיליתי את בני ישראל בקנאתי. לכן אמור, הנני נותן לו את בריתי שלום. Rashi explains, since all the tribes, they disgraced Pinhas, and they said, did you see the grandson of Yitro that he used to feed calves the Avodah Zarah, and he killed a Jewish president? Therefore, the Pasuk repeated, who is Pinhas? Pinhas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen. Pasuk says his lineage. What bothered Rashi here? Rashi was bothered with a question, because at the end of Parashat Balak, when the Torah tells the story, the Pasuk says, Vayar Pinhas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen, Vayikach Romach beyado. Pinhas, the son of Elazar, the son of Aaron HaKohen, he saw what happened, and he took a spear in his hands. Comes out that the Pasuk already said to us at the end of Parashat Balak, who is Pinhas? We said already, the Pasuk said already his lineage. So why the Pasuk repeated here in the beginning of Parashat Pinhas again and tells me his lineage, Ben Pinhas, Ben Elazar, Ben Aaron HaKohen? It should have been written only Pinhas. It's enough. We know who is he. Therefore, Rashi says that the Torah wanted again to repeat his lineage. But still we have a question. What does it help that the Pasuk said to me again that he comes from Aaron HaKohen? The Shvatim, all the tribes, they knew that he is a grandson of Aaron HaKohen. Nevertheless, they disgraced him because they found a blemish in his mother's father, Yitro. So if so, what does it help that the Pasuk repeats and tells us that he is a grandson of Aaron? He's a grandson of Aaron, but he's also a grandson of Yitro. And another question that we have to ask here, what was the reward that Pinhas got? Says the Pasuk, Hineni noten lo et briti shalom. He should have get a brit of zealous, not a brit of shalom. What has to do here, brit shalom? Let's go back to the first question that we represented. What helped, what benefit was that the Torah repeated Pinhas' lineage? Explains the Mefarshim that all the tribes, they complained and they said that a person who comes from a family, that there is a blemish in the family, he cannot do such a thing 100% l'shem shomayim, because kanaut, to be zealous for God, it has to be 100% l'shem shomayim. If there is even a speck of percent that involved in what he is doing, he is already considered a regular murderer, and is not considered a person who did the Shem, a kanai that did the Shem Shamayim. And therefore, they said it's impossible that something from his mother's side did not made any influence on Pinhas. He has also a gene of a goy. Goyim, usually, they are murderers. So therefore, could be this what brought Pinhas to kill Zimri, and he didn't do it 100% l'shem shomayim. Therefore, came the Torah, came Borei Olam, and he says, I am giving a testimony. Borei Olam testifies. Pinhas ben Elazar ben Aharon HaKohen did it. Aharon HaKohen was a person ohev shalom verodef shalom. Pinhas, he is his grandson. Whatever he did 100% l'shem shamayim. The same thing that Aharon HaKohen is pure, the same thing is Pinhas. He is also 100% pure. And therefore, the Pasuk repeated and said again his lineage. At that time that Pinhas was killed, killed Zimri. Immediately after this, Pinhas prayed to Borei Olam that Borei Olam will have a kapara on Am Yisrael, and the plague will stop, because at that time 24,000 people died. They were the sinners. And the Borei Olam really wanted to kill the whole nation because they saw what happened, explains the Sforno, and they did not protest. They didn't say anything. And midin arevut, Kol Israel arevim ze baze, they should have stopped Zimri and the other people that joined Zimri to do what they did. And since they were quiet, they were also blamed blamed in the sin, and therefore they should have been punished. And this is what Borei Olam wanted to do. He wanted to kill the whole nation. But Pinhas, after this, he prayed for the nation. And could be this what we are saying, Rahmana in Selichot, Rahmana idkarlan yamei de Pinhas Kahana. Why Pinhas got a Brit Shalom? He got a Brit Shalom because this is a proof from Borei Olam. Pinhas, he comes from Aharon HaKohen, Ohev Shalom Verodef Shalom. Even though he killed here a person, but nevertheless, this caused and brought peace between Borei Olam and Am Yisrael. And Borei Olam gave him a Berit Shalom as a proof that everything that he did was l'shem shamayim. I want to wish everyone a Birkat Shabbat Shalom, and in Mitzvah Hashem, we will meet next week.